Hi, so here we are in Fairbanks, Alaska, and Stan and I were talking about Dempster Highway and some of the mythological, uh,
Stereotypes, I guess, or
stereotypes, myths of Dempster propagated by some of these other YouTubers who, I don't know, they make it sound like Dempster is some sort of a monstrous road to reckon with, and that you're taking your life in your hand, that you may get lost or abducted or aliens will come down. So we figured we have some points to talk about regarding demystifying the Dempster and some of the truth based on our experience.
Right.
So we drove Dempster in June of 2022 and from Dawson City to Tuktoyaktuk and back. So the first thing you need to know about Dempster Highway is that it's just a long, several hundred miles long dirt road. Right.
There's really nothing to be afraid of. So there's basically, right, it's just a dirt road and nothing out of the ordinary. No major potholes, no frost heaves, no,
No, and your car doesn't get engulfed in anything. You're not
Right.
sinking. There are no sinkholes. No, it's just a long dirt road. And when you think about a dirt road, then you just prepare for that dirt road. Another point with respect to gas. Based on my experience and Stan's experience, there were gas stations all along the place. Well, enough that you don't need to have any extra gas with you. If your vehicle has a range of 300 miles,
which most vehicles do,
right, you're fine.
You're fine. Both of our vehicles had extra gas tanks, and we didn't have to tap into either one of them at any time.
In fact, the lowest that I got in my gas tank was quarter tank left, and we got to Great Plains where I got gas. The gas stations were all open. They all had gas. It was expensive, but they all had gas. And we never, ever, throughout going to Tuktoyaktuk and back, ever felt that we were short on gas, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But now, as a safety factor, it probably would be a good idea to have some spare gas should a gas station be closed or for whatever reason. So we carried gas just simply for a safety factor, but in our experience, it was not necessary.
Right. Another thing that some of the other YouTubers talk about needing to have any special tires, taking like 5 extra spare tires with you. You don't need any of it. You need good tires, air down. I have we both run BF Goodrich KO2s, and I generally run them at 45 psi, even though they're rated at 50. And on the Dempster, we both went down to 24.
24, right?
Yeah, we aired down, and it was nice and cushiony. No problem, zero problems. As long as you have good tires, you air down.
And that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all. It's not to say that you may not encounter flats. We did talk to people who had flats. It can happen, but it happens on any dirt road. That's
right. So you have one spare, but there's no need to carry 2 spares or 3 spares, or like some YouTubers are saying, oh, well, I'm carrying 2 spares for my vehicle and 2 extra spares for my trailer. That's all unnecessary.
That doesn't make sense. All right. With respect to camping, there are tons of places where you can camp. There are pullouts after pullouts, and I've seen people in the middle of wilderness camping. There are no signs saying you can't camp. There are no signs saying you only can camp, 10 days, 3 days. You pretty much can go on a pull out, stay there, camp there, and enjoy your life in the wilderness. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. So there's plenty of places to stop. So there's, with a couple of exceptions, there is the hotel at Eagle Plains. They book up uh, quite frequently. So if you do plan on making reservations, I would call in advance. Make sure you have reservations well in advance if you plan on staying there.
Right. Their camping is cheap, but also gets full up if you want to do camping. But there are plenty of places where you can wild camp, boondocking. So if you want a hot shower, maybe that's what you need to do. But other than that, you don't need anything. You can just park anywhere and camp.
Right. And for what it's worth, Eagle Plains has a nice restaurant and a bar. So it's located right in that's pretty much the halfway point on the Dempster. So it is a nice place to stop.
Now, there are a lot of mythical information about truckers. We spoke with some of the truckers, and they're some of the nicest people. They do this Dempster Highway twice a week. They know the road, and because they know the road, so they go faster. They're on the clock. We're on vacation. We can take our time. They have a set time to be delivering goods or whatever. So they're on the job. So they go faster, but they're not there. Some of the people say they own the road. If you don't move out, they're just like, run you over. They're not gonna do that. They actually slow down if they are behind you. But the good thing for everybody involved is that for you to just move over, let them pass.
It's inevitable. One of the things is that it is a dirt road, it is a gravel road, so you will get items thrown at your windshield. So don't get upset if you do get a broken windshield. That's one of the caveats of driving a dumpster.
It likely will happen, but
So
you can try to minimize the chances by taking some measures. But it's a long dirt road.
right.
And finally, it's a beautiful road. It goes through some epic scenery. Slow down, take your time, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the time. Likely you're just going to this is the only time you're going to be there. So enjoy the time
And just take your time. It's a beautiful mountain scenery.
yeah.
And just take your time, slow down, and just enjoy yourself. So we did the trip in 6 days, 2 days up and 4 days back down, and we enjoyed it 10 times more on the way back because we took twice as long getting back as we did going up north, as you would have noticed in our previous videos. So.
Oh, absolutely. It is some epic views, and I think both of us have videos of that. Check us out on YouTube. Stan is Jeep and Treetop, and I am Onward 4x4. And with that, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.